Matt Huber, Senior Vice President of Ram Product. We're here today in Indy at Work Truck Week, and I'm going to talk to you about the 2025 Ram Heavy Duty Pickup Truck. The first thing you'll notice with our 2025 updates are the bold new grille designs, and they're very hard to miss because they're so distinctive. With that, you can see the grille is seamlessly tied into our new standard LED headlamps. Also on the exterior, we have a new wheel lineup for 2025, and we also integrated LED tail lamps as well. While we're in the front of the vehicle here, I will talk about the new powertrain. So not only did we maintain the iconic 6.4 liter V8 Hemi, but we also added to that powertrain a standard electronic column shifter based on customer feedback that we had. But what this product has is the Cummins turbo diesel engine. Ram was the first to have over 1,000 pound-feet of torque, and this year we have a new claim for Ram brand. It is the most standard torque available at 1,075 foot-pounds, and we made that standard across the board, which means that versus last year, 78% of our customers received a 225-pound torque boost. Not only that, but we also paired this to a new heavy-duty Torque Flight 8-speed transmission, which makes this combination of Cummins and the ZF transmission both smooth and powerful. It's really great to drive. From a safety perspective, we added a bunch of new standard safety content for this year. We have adaptive cruise control, forward collision mitigation with pedestrian detection, and active lane management. If we go around to the interior of the car, we can talk a little bit about that. This is a limited trim. It has an absolutely beautiful interior. You can see the new electronic column shifter on the steering wheel there, but what we also did to the interior this year is we have a new radio lineup. The 8.4-inch radio is now the standard radio, but we also have available 12-inch and 14.5-inch radios. This vehicle has a 14.5-inch radio. You can see it's huge. It has split screen so that you can see all your camera views but not interfere with maybe navigation or anything else you have going on the screen. It has a 7-inch cluster. It has available 12-inch cluster, and then new a segment first 10.25-inch passenger screen. And this screen is great for your passenger can go through not only navigation, but all the camera views that this truck has to offer. This truck and all 2025 Ram Heavy Duties are open for orders now. You can go to ramtrucks.com to check them out, and you'll see them on the road very soon.
I'm Dave Sowers, Director of Ram Professional Operations, and we're here at the 2025 Work Truck Show to talk about Ram commercial products. With us here is our Ram 5500 chassis cab, and we're going to talk about how this is a great partner for small businesses and large fleets alike. We really want to focus in on capability, we want to focus in on quality and reliability, and then also on efficiency. For 2025 model year, we bring in a new Cummins engine that we will talk a little bit more about, but it gives us great capability and fulfills all the needs we think for our class 3 through 5 chassis cab customers. We bring in a new 8-speed transmission. So 8 speeds now standard across the board, gas and diesel, on chassis cabs for 2025. So we will take you through that. I will take you around the back of the chassis cab and talk about where real business happens on chassis cabs and how we're upfit friendly to help with that end-use customer. So this is the business end of our chassis cabs, and it's very important for us to be upfit friendly, and we continue to do that at a world-class level for Class 5 chassis cabs with our new 2025 product. What's really important is to be industry standard in terms of dimensions. So we have 34-inch frame rail spacing. We have standard cab to axle measurements, 60, 84, 108, and 120 available on our chassis cab products. We have clean frame rails, so nothing mounted above the frame rails. This spare tire is a temporary location for pre-upfit. And that allows standard bodies from across the industry to be mounted on our frames in the back, We also do a lot from an electronic perspective to make our chassis cabs upfit friendly. So we've now made a VISM module standard, and we've included PTO prep as standard on all but our base gas transmissions. So we've really made it easy to order our chassis cabs and then to ultimately upfit the chassis cab. That makes the upfit potentially happen faster and less expensively for the end-use customer. Let's go check out the new Cummins for the 2025 Ram chassis cab and heavy duty. So here at the show, we've taken the opportunity to display the engine on a stand, and this is a real tour de force in terms of what it does for commercial customers. And again, we're going to go back and look at capability. In our pickup environment, this is now a standard 1,075 pound-feet of torque. In our chassis cabs, it's 800 pound-feet of torque. 80% of the components are new for this year. And we start off with capability. We've really ratcheted the game up here in terms of that torque, and we have up to 43,000 gross combined weight rating for our trucks using this engine. Now, when we talk about reliability, that was a big focus on all the innovation we've done with this engine. So we are going to a gray iron block, which gives us a strong foundation to build from, and it's a very reliable platform for the rest of the engine to build on. The second thing that we've done is we've brought in glow plugs for easy starting in cold weather. So as low as 5 seconds of warm-up time prior to starting the vehicle. So cold weather reliability is big for commercial customers, and we're delivering that here. And the last piece that our commercial customers care about on diesel engines is going to be around efficiency. With the increase in output, you might expect a decrease in fuel economy. We've actually been able to increase the fuel economy on this platform while holding or increasing our power output. Additionally, we've made service in the field significantly easier in a couple of ways. We have top-loading filters for both our pre-filter on fuel and main filter on fuel, and also you can see here for the oil filter, it's top load. So previously there was a little bit of under cab work that had to happen to get to the oil filter. Now we put it out where it's easily accessed, and that's going to help with maintainability for this engine. I'd like to take you over, and we're going to look at our new transmission as well, because that's an important part of our story. This is our new Powerline transmission from ZF. In our product, we're going to refer to that as the TorqueFlite HD. It's an 8-speed transmission. Now, from a capability perspective, this transmission is a workhorse in all kinds of vehicles, starting with our product in the Class 3 through 5 space and going the whole way up through much larger commercial vehicles. In our applications, it's capable up to that 43,000 pounds of gross combined weight. In other commercial applications, this same transmission family goes up to 57,000 pounds of gross combined weight. So that should be a lot of peace of mind for our pickup and chassis cab customers. Secondly, this thing is going to be very reliable for us. It's on a proven platform. This is the same transmission family and strategy as our 8 HP, 8-speed that we've used in light duty since 2017. And it's been in use in the U.S. market in commercial vehicles since 2020. It's also very efficient from a maintenance perspective. It's filled oil for life and filter for life. So we are really making it easy from a maintenance perspective for our end-use customers. And then the big story for efficiency is just in the gear sets in general. So it's an 8-speed transmission, but there's only 5 shifting elements. That's an optimal situation in order to have the fewest rotating elements and still have great efficiency and the number of gear ratios. It also allows us in the pickup truck environment and the chassis cab environment to have 1 rear axle ratio. So in the pickup environment, for example, it's a 410 rear axle ratio previously for towing. Now we're going to a 342 rear axle ratio. But because of the transmission gear ratios and the 8 speeds, we're able to launch in first gear with a higher overall numerical gear ratio for great launchability, better than any of the rear axle ratios we had previously, and still be able to optimize RPMs throughout the gear range and achieve lower RPMs on the highway. So it's a real efficiency story. In the chassis cab world, we're going to have a 444 as our axle ratio paired with this transmission. So again, capability across our product lineup, efficiency across our product lineup, and then reliability. Those are all important to commercial customers. So let's take a look at the finished product for chassis cab. Here we have a 5500 crew cab with a platform body on the back, which is great for multiple purposes, but this shows how our chassis cab, which is a blank sheet of paper, can be transformed into a final working truck for commercial customers. And just to wrap everything up, again, a new truck for 2025 for Ram Heavy Duty, 2500 and 3500 pickups, and on the chassis cab side, 3500, 4500, and 5500. They're available now in production, so get to your dealers, order those trucks. Very capable, very reliable, and very efficient.